Okay, Year 5. This week we're going to be looking at addition and subtraction. And we're going to be starting today with column addition. So the key thing here really is just to make sure we're thinking very carefully about our place value columns when we line everything up. So I've got my 100,000s, 10,000s, my thousands, and then hundreds, tens, and ones. So 135,689. I'm setting this out so that I can line up my digits nice and clearly. I'm not going to confuse myself. And then I'm going to start. So 9 and 4 gives me 13, to regroup. 8 and 7 is 15, add the 1 gives me 16. Again, you can see the 16 here, but I've put that one I've regrouped into the hundreds column. 6 and 5 is 11, add the 1 gives me 12, lots of regrouping here. 5 and 2 is 7, add the 1 gives me 8. 3 and 4 is 7, 1 and 6 is 7. So I get 778,263. Your turn now. Pause the video, complete the question, unpause when you're done. So here we go, 343,587. Good practice as well just to say these out loud. 187,588. Here we go, 7 and 8 is 15. 8 add 8 is 16, add that 1 gives me 17, regroup. 5 and 5 is 10, add the 1 gives me 11. 3 and 7 is 10, add the 1 gives me 11. 4 and 8 is 12, add the 1 gives me 13. And 3 and 1 is 4, add the 1 gives me 531,175. So, slightly different sort of style of question, but very similar. 554,329 more than 356,472. So I've got 356,472 and I'm adding another 54,000. Now this is the case where I need to check. If I put it here, it's not 500,000, it's 50,000. So I need to put in the 10,000s column, 54,329. And remember, a good way to check is just making sure that ones column lines up. Then we can be pretty sure everything's in the right place. 2 and 9 is 11. 7 add 2 is 9. Add the 1 gives me 10. 4 and 3 is 7. Add the 1 gives me 8. 6 and 4 is 10. 5 and 5 is 10. Add the 1 is 11. And 3 add 1 gives me 4. So I get 410,801. Your turn. Really think this time about how you're lining up. Remember, I've got 600,000. But over here, I've only got 9 10,000. So how do I line up my digits? Pause the video, complete the question, then unpause. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start with this larger number. Just usually makes it a bit easier to have the larger number on top when I'm adding. Check I'm lining up the ones column correctly. So I've got the 8, then 7, 500s, 8,000s, 9 10,000s. 4 and 8 is 12. 3 and 7 is 10, add the 1 is 11. 2 and 5 is 7, add the 1 is 8. 4 and 8 is 12. 9 and 1 is 10, add the 7 gives me 17. And 6 and 1 gives me 772,812. What about this one? Very similar. The sum of 63,584 and 564,428. We're just remembering that the sum means the answer to an addition calculation. So put these two together. I could start with 63,584 on the top if I wanted to, and then put 564,428 underneath. Just remembering, of course, there aren't any 100,000s here, so I've got to just check that I've lined this up really carefully. 4 and 8 is 12. 8 and 2 is 10. Add the 1 is 11. 5 and 4 is 9. Add the 1 gives me 10. 3 and 4 is 7, add the 1 is 8, 6 and 6 is 12, 5 and 1 gives me 628,012. Your turn, pause, unpause when you're ready for the answer. So here we go, 84,328. Remember, it doesn't matter which way round you put the numbers. I'm going to check that I've lined up my ones column first. 4, 4, 2, 3. So yes, I should have one extra column at the end here. 7 and 8 is 15. 2 and 4 is 6. Add the 1 is 7. 3 add 4 is 7. 4 add 2 is 6, 8 add 3 is 11, and 6 add 1 is 7. Okay, so go back now to your independent task and complete the questions. Just think really carefully about how you're lining up all your digits.